Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Midgard Golf. So I'm trying something a little different for this vlog and a few of the subsequent vlogs that I filmed out here in the Reno and Tahoe area, which is to record some narration after the round, so as to sort of chop that out of what I have to do while I'm on the course, trying to play a little better golf, which wasn't really displayed in this round. My round was yeah, it was pretty rough out here on Washoe, but this is one of the courses that I grew up on, being from Reno, Nevada. So, yeah, I'm happy to share it with you all today, and it'll be quite nostalgic for me, that's for sure. So, this first hole here, 349-yard par 4, and you'll notice that we're playing the white tees. The white tees are actually 1 up, and the blue tees are 2 up on this course, so they've kind of got the colors reversed. So, anyway, dogleg left here, you've got the range to the left, so you really don't want to miss to the left. And if you do, don't be hitting a yellow ball because, at least as of this point, that's what they're playing on the range. So, yeah, white ball, that should stick out, yellow will be bad. So the right play here is to just take it over the right line and hit a little baby draw and bringing it into the fairway from there. All right, ladies and gents, here we are in the second hole, 320-yard par 4, pretty straight up the gut. Nothing really to worry about here. But you're going to have more tree trouble off to the left than you will the right, so I'm saying that the right side is the good side miss on this hole. So, but the optimal play, in my opinion, hit a high draw over the right line. If you can hit it, you'll get a little more rollout, a little closer to the green for that second shot. But if you're hitting a high fade, nothing wrong with that too. You're just going to want to keep it tight down the left line. So, Got driver in hand. Let's give it a rip and see what we can do. All right, ladies and gents, here we are on the third hole, 116-yard par 3, but downhill slightly. So I'm saying it's playing somewhere in the ballpark of 110. So I'm taking a 58 at this. Yeah, see what we can do. Obviously, you got a bunker short left, short right, so you don't want to miss in either of those directions. Yeah, and the green itself is sort of on a plateau. So yeah, I would say that short middle is the good side miss here if you can hit it. So, yeah, let's give it a rip and see what we can do on this short par 3, the only par 3 on the front 9 here. Let's check it out. All right, ladies and gents, here we are on the fourth hole. So 404-yard par 4 now. Getting up there, getting a little longer on this course, kind of eases you into it, then starts adding the yardage. But yeah, dogleg right, so fader's hole right here. Yeah, I mean, you've got tree trouble off to the left, so I really wouldn't miss there. Yeah, and you've got a whole lot of like kind of deserty, dirt wasteland out to the right, but you'll likely still find your ball and be safe for a second shot on the green. So I'm definitely favoring missing to the right here, without a doubt. So anyway, driver in hand, let's give it a rip and see what we can do. All right, ladies and gents, here we are on the fifth hole, 368-yard par 4. Straight up the gut, this is just a football field of a hole. Nothing to worry about, no dog leg. All you got is some tree trouble left and right. Probably a little lighter on the left, however. So, good news for me, hitting a draw today. But yeah, no reason not to hit a driver in my opinion. So, let's give it a rip and see what we can do. All right, ladies and gents, so here we are on the sixth hole, 384-yard par 4, basically a mirror image of the previous hole. So you're pretty much playing this hole twice. This one's just slightly longer. So, yep, again, more tree trouble on the right than there is on the left. But, of course, there is tree trouble on both sides, so careful about that. Other than that, straight up the pipe, no reason not to take drivers, so that's what we're doing. Let's give it a rip, see what we can do. All right, ladies and gents, so here we are on the seventh hole, 517-yard par 5. Dogleg right this time. So this is the only par 5 on the front nine for men, as the rating is. And if you're a lady out here playing, then the ninth hole is also a par 5, so you get that one. But yep, you can see the yardage here and how the hole is more or less shaped. Yep, slight dogleg right, like I was saying, upon this yardage marker here. But yeah, so On this hole, however, there is a little bit to worry about. So if you miss left, you're likely going to find your ball. You'll just be kind of out in the desert waste, and well, it's going to be a long trek into the green from there. But there's actually some tall fescue, sort of weed land, marshland off to the right, where if you do miss it over there, then there's a fair chance that you will actually lose that ball. So not much of an opportunity on this course to do that, but lo and behold, this hole offers one of them. So anyway, keep it left here is what I'm saying. And but yeah, still no reason not to hit driver, so that's what we're doing. Let's give it a rip and see what we can do. See if we can hit a high draw over this right line and bring it back in that way. Let's check it out. All right, ladies and gents, so here we are on the 8th hole, 354-yard par 4, but again, another hole that's just pretty much straight up the gut. So not a whole lot to worry about. You've got pretty equal tree trouble on both sides, so I'm saying you can kind of miss either way, and you're more or less going to be in the same boat in the way of how you can play the remainder of the hole. There's some bunker trouble up there next to the green, but at this yardage, well, most people won't have to worry about that. So, yep, just grip it and rip it, driver in hand. Let's see if we can't get a nice shot up onto this green. Let's check it out. All right, ladies and gents, so here we are on the ninth and final hole for this first part of this two-part series out here at Washoe Golf Course in Reno, Nevada. Thank you so much for joining us today for my little trip down memory lane. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is one of the courses I grew up playing, having been from the area. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Throw us a like and subscribe if you're liking this content. We definitely have a lot of amazing courses coming your way from the Tahoe area. That's for sure. You're not going to want to miss that content. It's going to be gorgeous. We had a great time doing it, that's for sure. So this hole here, 407-yard par 4, sort of a slanting up into the left dogleg, but generally speaking, more or less straight. So a draw is preferred here, I'm going to say, if you can hit it. Got a little bit of tree trouble both ways, as is the theme on this track. But yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to worry about. No matter where you miss it, you're likely going to find your ball off the tee shot here. So, yep, driver in hand. Let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Let's check it out.